I'm back, and I've decided to do a Q&A video for this week's new video because I thought it'd be interesting to answer some questions that people had for me, and yeah. So, sorry I haven't done much of a video lately, but I have gotten caught up in school and extracurricular activities, and recently I just tried out for a musical, so that took a lot of my time and patience, but here goes. So, okay, my friend Asia, she has asked me a few questions. She said, who do you have a crush on? So I answered with, there's a Saint Bernard puppy named Max, and he is really, really cute, and he has my heart, so there you go. Sorry, other people, but he has my heart. So, sorry about that. But yes, he is my MCM. However you say that, I don't know. Anyway, so the next question she has for me is, will you ever dye your hair purple or green? Well, I figured I would want to dye my hair purple, but like a streak right here, but obviously I can't do it without bleaching my hair, and I've seen the traumatic instances that bleaching has caused for my family, like in terms of allergies, so I don't want to suffer the severe allergic reactions that my mom had when she first bleached her hair, so not gonna do that probably until I'm old enough to take myself to the hospital, or at least I find like a hair color brand that, you know, I won't be severely allergic to or get a severe allergic reaction from. Okay, so her next question for me is, wait, what's her next, okay. What's your favorite band? Well, my favorite band changes a lot, like how people change their clothes, but I've had some pretty solid bands for a while now, so thankfully it's not changing as much as it used to, but still. I have a couple of bands though. I like Coldplay, The Fray, Nirvana. Nirvana is a classic, like I will never stop liking them. Just because they don't have concerts anymore that much, or public appearances, doesn't mean I will never stop liking their songs. They are awesome. And rest in peace, Kurt. Always miss you. But anyway, so that was a few questions from my friend. My other friend, actually Ellie, she also had a question for me. She said, why do you want to go into advertising? And I kind of want to go into advertising because it's like what I do, what I know, you know? I like creativeness, I like being creative, spontaneous, coming up with new jingles, and advertising's a good feel for that. Plus, I feel it really gives you exposure to other cultures, other traditions, other parts of the world that you never normally get to experience with other jobs. So, I kind of like that aspect. And it's just where I get to be creative, you know, bring out my creative side, have a little fun. It's a fun job, so which is why I want to do it. Why I want to go into it. Okay, so, my other friend Amanda also asked me a few questions. She said, what do you want to do after high school? So I said, obviously this I kind of answered this. I want to go into advertising, and I want to go to college. No. Apart from advertising, I want to possibly get a condo, you know. I want a Newfoundland. For some reason, I really like Newfoundlands. Like, they're my favorite dog breed. They're just such big, lovable giants, and they're like plush pillows. I knew a friend who had a Newfoundland, and I loved that thing. I really did. So cuddly. Anyway, I am going to get a Newfoundland when I get older, and a condo, possibly in a bigger city, bigger state. But if not, that's okay. Country's good too. I like the country, so yeah. What am I going to major in college? Well, I'm going to major in communications and get a major in business, communications, get a business degree, so I can so I have a good credibility for starting my advertising. What's something you're afraid of? I am afraid of spiders, actually. Like, I can't stand spiders. literally one was in my room the other day, and it literally jumped. And I was so scared. It was so bad. Like, it jumped out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the hell? Just don't do that to me. Thankfully, I have mastered a little bit of my fear at least, and I was able to kill it. So, or at least, I was able to flush it down the toilet. That's all I was capable of, but still, that's something. Okay, so what is something crazy that you want to do? I actually want to go skydiving. It sounds like a really fun activity. It's kind of crazy, but it's kind of fun. My sister's already done it, so I got some advice from her, and she said it's a really life-changing experience, so I want to do it for myself, see how it is. I will. So what's some places you want to travel to? I want to travel to the Bahamas, since I've never been there. And I also want to go to Alaska. Sounds like a pretty cool state, even though my mom would disagree because it's so cold. But I would really like to take an Alaskan cruise. Just sounds like a different kind of state, you know, different life. And I want to see it for myself. Yeah. What are some things you look forward to every day? I look forward to new experiences every day, you know, learning something new. Because I feel like every day you do learn something new and you become a better person automatically. Each day teaches you something, even if it's not that big or evident. It teaches you it in small instances, small happenings that you can barely make out. So I also look forward to just, you know, living every day, waking up, because this is in a survey that I did not make up right now. 3,000 people, I heard, do not wake up every day, and they die in their sleep. 3,000 people. 3,000 lives never get to see the light of day again. And I feel incredibly fortunate to wake up and get to experience that. Yeah, those are some things I look forward to every day. I can't really read this question, but I think it's, are you going to college? Duh, I'm going to college. It's a new experience for me, you know? And I really do think it'll benefit me in the long run, you know, before I actually start my life with a job. So, yes, I'm definitely going to college. And I've heard that it's better than school, but we'll have to see, so. What is your favorite thing about school, if anything? Well, I really like my psychology class this year, because it's just an interesting subject in general, and I just really like to learn about it, you know? Different parts of the body that make you act the way you do. Like, why do people act the way they do, you know? What makes people commit certain actions, you know, such as murder or suicide? What drives them to that point that they can't take it anymore? I really like studying that sort of stuff, and it's just me. Hopefully I also took that class because hopefully I thought by understanding weird people that I could understand other weird people in my life. Possibly myself. Just saying. Okay. What do you hate about school? Well, there's a lot of stuff I really don't like about school, but if I had to hate like one specific thing, it would probably be like my pet peeve. I just feel like people are too shovey in the hallways and they push and they don't see that where you are, especially if you're a short person like me, so you have to squeeze through. And I really hate doing that because it's like, I feel like I'm getting in the way of people and stuff, but at the same time I feel like if you're not going to let me go through, then I'm gonna have to push through you. I just hate the hallways of school. It reminds me of a traffic jam in like the middle of New York City, except it's with people's feet, not cars. Totally different. That's my biggest pet peeve, the hallways. Anyway, my favorite subject at school this year is probably, like I said, it's psychology, and I just really like learning about people and their brains and what makes people do certain things. Yeah. What do you like to do for fun that you can't live without? Well, I really like music. I like singing, and I play the piano. They are like some of my favorite hobbies, and I really don't think I could live without music, even for a day, I would have to do something to the music. Sing, play a piano. If you asked me not to listen to any music for a day, or sing anything, not even hum, or maybe not play the piano, it would drive me insane. Like, I would, you know how people have sugar withdrawals, or, I don't know, like, cocaine withdrawal, I don't know, drug withdrawals, however people are in withdrawal symptoms. I would literally have music withdrawal symptoms because you just took away the thing that I loved most. Okay, so don't ever take away my music, that's all I'm saying, or else you will not see a pretty side of me. What makes you happy? Well, I love my rabbit. He makes me incredibly happy, and I just love talking to him and petting him. Just looking into his little sweet eyes, he makes me happy. Also, music makes me happy, like I said, because it's something I love to do, and it's the only thing I'm kind of good at, so yeah, that makes me happy. I also like writing. It makes me happy as well, writing. I just get to express my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions. Something, yeah, that makes me happy. Yeah, stupid things have you done and overcame? Well, there was this one time I remember with my cousin, and we were about, I was about 10 and he was about 15, and there was this one kid, right? He had a car, and he was just so freaking annoying to us, and this was in India, you know, so, he was just so annoying, called us names, mean to us, pushed us around, bullied us. He was a horrible kid. So as revenge, of course, we were stupid children. We had this idea to somehow, you know, we saw his car in the parking lot. We decided to maybe just a little vandalism of it. We decided to vandalize it a little, and we got this pole right, and we decided to just make marks on it, scratch it a little, but at the end it didn't look pretty at all. Like, it was like mechanically needed repairs, but most of the work was done by my cousin, not me. I was more of a bystander, but still, I wanted to chicken out, but he said that if I did, then he would tell everybody what somehow I had did. It was him who organized the idea at first, so I didn't get the point, but anyway, yeah, it was something stupid that we did, but I later found out that it wasn't even his car. It was another guy's car that we had just totally scratched, and we felt so bad. Like, we decided to even pay for the damages, and my uncle paid for the damages, and my uncle paid for them, we didn't, but yeah, he grounded us both for like a month. It was so bad, but yeah, we have done that, and I have overcame it, and I have learned that you don't just take revenge out on people's things if you don't like them. You instead make a dartboard and throw darts at their face. Yes, that's much better. Anyway, what is something weird about yourself? Weird about me? I am just plain all weird. So everything about me is weird. But if there was something really weird I had to name about myself. Well, when I was younger, I used to think like everything should have a face. And I used to talk to everything. And I mean everything. I used to talk to doors. I used to talk to railings. I talked to tables because I thought they could talk to me back. And my mom thought I had a psychological problem at first, so she took me to see a psychologist, but it apparently just happened that kids talk to a lot of things, so it wasn't too bad. But there was one time I remember I was about 8, and I drew faces on all the doors of the house so I could actually see their face. And then my mom saw it, and she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, I was just talking to them, and she's like, she made me scrub off all the pen marks in the house that I'd drawn for like the doors and stuff, and I felt so bad. But anyway, I was a weird child. So. What do I like to do for fun? Basically what I said. Music. Music, writing. I like to draw sometimes, you know. anything that really I can put my emotions into. Thought, feelings. Yeah, that's kind of my field. So. What am I wearing to my homecoming this year? First of all, I don't even know if I'm going to homecoming. Like, I thought it'd be fun last year, but it really didn't turn out to be that much fun, so I don't know if I'm going. But if I am, I have decided I will wear the same dress I wore last year, which is a red, which is a red cocktail dress, and I really like it. It's pretty. Kind of reminds me of Katniss Growing Fire. I don't know. There's no fire on it, but still. Pretty cool dress. I like it. Goes well with me, so I'm gonna wear that. My favorite childhood memory. My favorite childhood memory was probably when there was this beach by this apartment in India, and me and my cousin used to go to it all the time. It was really fun. Called Juhu Beach or something, and we just had so much fun there, and I just remember feeling like all my worries washed away in that river as I I splashed around with her, and we just had so much fun. It was just a great day whenever we went there. Yeah. So that was my favorite childhood memory. Do I have any bad habits? Yes. I actually, when I was younger, I used to bite my nails a lot, and I stopped that habit, but then I started biting my lips, and you can see how poorly chapped they are now because of that. But thankfully, I have also decided to stop that habit after I put lipstick on it to, like, purposely stop myself. I'm like, if you bite your lips with lipstick on, you will get cancer. You will get cancer. And I kept repeating that statement to myself all day so I wouldn't bite my lips. Pretty hard, but I have gotten over it, so yeah, I'm kind of clean now. My favorite ice cream flavor is probably mint chocolate chip. Just like the mint flavor in it. And the chocolate chip, it's just the perfect combination of two things, so yeah, my favorite. That's my favorite. And my favorite clothing store is probably Hot Topic. I know, I like Hot Topic because they have all my favorite band shirts, and yeah, basically, they have all my favorite band shirts. Also, what am I gonna do for my 16th birthday? Well, I had a pretty cool celebration for my 15th, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna do much for my, 16th? But I will probably just, invite a few friends over, maybe have maybe a slumber party, go to the movies, do something fun. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you guys for all the questions, and if you haven't checked out my friend Amanda's YouTube channel yet, you should. It is it'll be listed in the description below, and so I'll see you guys next week with a new video, and basically that's it. See you later, guys, and have a great week. Thank you.